Hi everybody, Kat here. Welcome to the channel. Hope you're having a great day. It's Friday morning and I still sound all nasally, still suffering with this bug, whatever it is. Just a nightmare. But I had to weigh in things with Meghan and Harry. I mean, her reputation is just 2025 just going from bad to worse, and she just keeps on keeping on, I tell ya. I mean, we've had this huge disaster with the wildfires, and the fires spreading all through LA, and people that have been out of their homes for a week now aren't allowed back in to even survey the damage, or because power lines are down and gas lines are shut off and no electricity, all of these kinds of things. They still haven't cleaned up and made it safe for residents to return. So, but what do Harry and Meghan show up at the convention center and, like, talk to the mayor, talk to the first responders, like they've got anything to do with anything? They don't even live in the area. They drove a couple of hours for what we say, 17, 18 minutes, and justifiably so. A lot of celebrities are really ticked off with their behavior, notably Justine Bateman, who is very well respected in Hollywood. Well, she came out and she called them disaster tourists and basically said, well, they had no reason to even be there. What were they doing there? Are they politicians? Well, justifiably so. She has every right to be highly offended and disturbed that these two grifters are inserting themselves into the middle of this whole disaster and the relief effort and those kinds of things. But she's right, but she's missing the point. Justine Bateman, what she should be cognizant of is that, don't you remember, America fought a war so they could be out from under the thumb of the royals and wouldn't have to pay them that kind of level of deference and, curry favor with the royals. And Harry and Meghan show up, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, and they want to talk to the mayor about the relief effort. Well, who the hell are you? We don't recognize royalty. You have nothing to do with anything. You have no relevance. What needs to happen is that, Justine Bateman, Perez Hilton, the other celebrities that have had it up to their eye teeth with Meghan and Harry, well, they can call them out all they want. Harry and Meghan are shameless. It's not going to make them stop. They'll just say how offended they are, and these people, they've got to be racist, or they're this, or they're that, something. Because it's never Harry and Meghan's fault. No. What she's got to understand, and where Justine Bateman's anger should be directed, is at these officials, like the mayor and the fire chief and the press that is around, that is willing to give time and attention to Harry and Meghan simply because he flashes his badge. Oh, Prince Harry, I'm royalty, I'm special, you gotta, you gotta accommodate me. If the elected official said, well, wait a minute, you're not representing anything. We don't do the royalty thing, so that just doesn't give you an automatic pass. You have nothing to do with anything that's going on. No, you don't get special privileges. It has to come from the top. They have to shut them down. Now we know with these fires, I've listened to a lot of podcasters of people that live in the area and what's going on, and it's not good. It's not good. It's a situation where you can't blame one thing. It isn't climate change. Bad forestry practices, yeah. A lot of graft in the civil services, local governance, that kind of thing. Oh, sure. The eco dingbats and save a little smelt, and so we can't fill the reservoir, and and then the city cuts the fire's budget. There's no fire in the hydrants, and nobody's cleared the brush away. Lots of blame to go around. But the interesting thing about the blame to go around, it involves a lot of local and municipal governance and those people involved, So everything's corrupt. No different than here in Canada. We had those fires in Jasper last year, and the stories were very similar, Just one of those things, right? So we know. But yeah, my advice to Justine Bateman and any of the other celebrities that are kind of outraged with Harry and Meghan sort of adopting this tragedy as their own for more publicity. It's just like Uvalde all over again. They need to direct their anger and their attention at their officials and say to them, Harry and Meghan are nobodies. Royalties, they mean nothing. They're not from here. They don't deserve this special treatment. You don't lure them around and give them tours and give them access to public officials. They have no standing in the community. They have no reason to be here. This is the attitude that the officials need to adopt with Harry and Meghan, and it'll be done. And the thing is, they were for a while, buddy with Gavin Newsom. Remember when Archwell had those tax issues or the delinquency or whatever? And somehow she got Newsom to come out and actually make a statement like, no, everything's fine. Silly paperwork mishap, it's all cleared up. They're absolutely fabulous. Remember that? So there's a little bit of a quid pro quo there right now, but it's going to be difficult for Harry and Meghan because the public is turning against Gavin Newsom. Even the most liberal of the dingbats that live in California realize that this guy is accountable for a lot of the damage done, right? That they're gunning for him. He'll never win another election, right? But he's the guy that Harry and Meghan kind of need for some credibility, right? They can throw his name around. How much longer is that going to last? People are not only turning on Newsom, they're turning on Harry and Meghan for being the disaster vultures that we know them to be. It's becoming more public, becoming more obvious, and more people are catching on and they're talking about it. So, I think people are going to start to catch on. And if they haven't, they should. All it would take was a couple of strategically placed op-eds in some major publications calling out not only Harry and Meghan, but the local officialdom for pandering to them and allowing them to behave that way. That's the way to shut them down. That's all that needs to be done, and I would love to see it. Who knows? I guess we wait and see what happens next. Have a great day, everybody. Like, subscribe, leave me a comment. Love to know what you're thinking about everything. We'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.